Both regens popped in very early.
Yeah, that's complete comfort though. Again, like I said, you know, especially for Long to play this Mozcov, but against such a winning hero right now. Val's actually going to burn the flicker already. DFYG going for the first blood, and they'll get it. Vel gets it on the Yuzhong here.
That's something you would usually do on the Cho. Now on the Grok, way more difficult to do.
No, honestly, you can do it on the Grok, but the way that you do it is you show your face, you slow down the jungle just a little bit, and then you just retreat. And you don't retreat towards the side lane, especially when the side lane is losing. You usually rotate towards the mid because there's a higher chance your jungler can back you up as well.
But that's the thing though, right? In the mid lane as well, there was just no prio. So the timing, the decision was just off. Dianfengyaoguai, taking a look at the emblems. Master Assassin for Long, and it's actually the Festival of Blood for Amzik. We've seen a good mix of Master Assassin and Festival of Blood for Claude. It really depends on the matchup, and in this matchup particularly, Amzik feels like it's going to be really tough to outtrade a Mozcov, so he goes for Festival of Blood, will just regen and play the weak side of the map, although Long has a very good freeze up top right now.
Yeah, I really feel like their idea is to hold on
Balance so low again. Whoa, nice response though. Super Ken getting checked actually, so he goes back. Valens looked a little dicey there for a second. U1 too could be in trouble. Gary goes in with a Phantom Execution, gets the flicker out from U1. So Gary dealing with Zed. Oh, U1, where's he gonna go? He's trying to escape. It looks like he'll actually be able to in between the turrets.
Well, hey, it works. Don't knock it if it works, I guess. Down below.
Oh no, here we go. This is the setup. Super Ken still at half health though. Day 3 in trouble. Shadow Kill going to be used. He has the backup. Super Ken gone. Vel going to be next. What a turn of events for CG. They're going for Zed as well to get a third kill. It's a triple for Chiku.
Yeah, honestly, that's amazing. Good timing, and this is why we wanted more of a playmaker for year 3, able to get good trades, and then good rotation coming in from Chiku. Now, Dianfengyaoguai, I don't think they can really contest this. Right? Yeah, probably
shouldn't.
But either ways, U1 has to be careful, man. Like, that kind of positioning on that Valentina, you should not be doing that. You cannot give more kills to CG, like, without them trying.
Yeah. The prio again now has gone over to CG Esports. I would say very, very sloppy as well from Super Ken there. Goes for the Quad Shadow, but delays the Quad Shadow. I understand what he was trying to do, but in this position, it's either you go in full or you back away. Because if you delay the Quad Shadow and you go Shadow Kill earlier, you saw he was just stuck there.
Yeah,
the Quad Shadow was down right as the Shadow Kill came out.
Not only that, but also the consideration that after the patch, right, it's a little bit shorter distance with that Quad Shadow, and it doesn't feel as good, especially if you get trapped and the timing's off there. So definitely want to readjust, because with all that happening, speaking of that triple kill that goes in the hands of a Lunox for Chico, who, you know, you get scaled up quicker. That is just so much better. There's not that many tanky heroes at all from DFYG, so that burst from Chico alone is actually going to be a threat.
Now, honestly, like, those 3 kills, giving a very early glowing wand for Chico here is big. And we got to say big where. It's big on Vel, especially. And Vel needs to do good around those turtles. So at this point, CG should win all neutral objectives, just because that Yuzhong is going to have a hard time actually staying alive in the front.
Yeah. That's why we were thinking of the Lunox pickup for Dianfengyaoguai. I guess Yi1's just very uncomfortable on that pick after yesterday.
Yeah.
And now Vel gets the 100 strike, but that's a very quick War Axe by Gary. 2 levels ahead of Super Ken, by the way. This is a big problem for Dianfengyaoguai.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Dianfengyaoguai, they look headless right now. They don't know what to do. All those rotations are kind of like hoping for something to be there. Yeah. But every single time they arrive at a destination, they're like, wait, why are we here again?
Yeah, definitely. Again, you guys can let us know who will win this retreat battle. Is it going to be Gary or Super Ken? Vote in the chat. It's probably going to come down to this fight again for the turtle positioning and just this delay here from CG. Black Dragon form going to be used. There's the kick too. All for Ye 3. He's going to be fine though. Oh, he still survives. They go for the setup anyway. Meanwhile, turtle secured, a kill secured, and more. All for CG. 5-0 now for Chiku.
Oh, and Yuan is there. Looks like will not be caught by Valence, and this is the big problem. Oh, at least Vel gets you a 3. But again, the big problem is the fact that Chiku is actually too far ahead. Because in terms of the goal difference, I believe that it's mostly on him. 1,200 difference. A difference when your team has a glowing wand and opponent doesn't.
Yep. 5-0, doing so much damage, providing proper amounts of utility. Oh, Zed.
Balance. He's just trying to cause some havoc here, trying to buy enough time to. Tanky enough, but gets away with the flicker.
Oh.
Will still survive. Oh man, that's tough for DFYG.
Yeah, and even the orange whip gets taken away by Gary. Nothing going in the way that Dianfengyaoguai wanted to go. This is a horrible start for Super Ken. 3 levels down now. Not on orange buff, not a single kill on a Hayabusa that now needs to snowball. CG, I just want to say, LaFell, I never want to see Year 3 on a non-playmaking pick ever again.
No, same. Any kind of pick that makes him feel very egoistic, that's the kind of play that he should have.
Yep.
And sorry to say, but this is very much mid-diff here. Oh,
they're going to jump in. Super Ken just trying to clear that out safely under this turret. But yeah, this Year 3 on this Lapu Lapu. And so far, Lapu Lapu is going to be... Oh, Chico popped the Brilliance.
He's dead?
He's going to be chased down. Yeah, actually, he's going to be able to set him up with the Petrify. Vel will get the shutdown. Super Ken might be able to go ahead and join this fight with Yi1, but they'll force Gary and Valens back. That's still a big kill for DFYG, at least for now.
Yeah, that's a big shutdown there given over. The fact that the turtle is going to be up in 15 means that they will be able to utilize that gold a bit more. Vel also got a solo kill, so it really is Vel right now who's a big threat for CG Esports. They got to be very careful in the back line not to give these stacks over to Vel. Zed!
Nice kid, Gary. Is he going to be able to get away from this? He has the mobility. He's fine on the Lancelot. Again, the Cho struggling to set things up here, and with this last turtle just going to go over to CG. Valens might just continue to try to delay Super Ken in the jungle.
yeah, and the big problem here is that the fact that Amzik has not been disrupted at all. Like, CG is looking very scary now. Once Amzik, honestly, at this point, even gets 2 items, it might be too much for Dianfengyaoguai.
It's really, really tough. Now Vel walled off Fury's knife.
Yep, tech charge in. Vel gets just closed in with the wall, that rampart. So Vel being one of the forefronts of this lineup right now, just getting taken out. The gold lead continues to build.
Yeah, Mirko, look at the jungle goal difference here. What does Dianfengyaoguai have to do?
They just got to fight, I guess.
Oh, Zed wants to go for the fight. The kick is through. Amzik going to be fine on the defense, but Zed all left alone, going to get chased down, collapsed on, and gone. We continue to see the Cho struggle.
Yeah. What do they need to do? They just need to go for fights at this point. The lead has actually gone a bit too crazy here, out of control. And Dianfengyaoguai, it's either they play it safe, farm up, which isn't really what the composition needs to do, or they look for fights where they're at a disadvantage. So it's a lose-lose until CG make a mistake. That's what Dianfengyaoguai are hoping for.
My biggest worry is that if Dianfengyaoguai catches a mistake, do they have enough damage?
No. Clearly not. I think Year 3 a couple of times has gone in, overcommitted a couple of times as well, but they just had no damage to punish. And again, it's also Valens. They try to chunk Valens down, they're unable to do so. And as long as it is just Valens in Year 3, no damage. If it is Chico or Amzik, then yes, there will be enough damage to take him down.
Yeah, and I feel like that's the biggest problem for Dianfengyaoguai, which makes it a bit awkward for Zed as well as Vel. It's not that they don't want to go in, but
They can't.
they kind of feel like if they do, they might set themselves up for failure.
Well, that's already what's happened to Zed a few times. Looks like he might try to do it again. Pops the conceals. They're going to go for Valens, even using the flicker. Tech charges on the defense, and they're going to chase him. The Petrify, Super Ken on the chase. They're dealing with it, but Yi1 caught on the backside. Now Super Ken in trouble as well. The shadow kill won't save him as a double comes through for the A3.
A bit of a desperation move there, especially kicking Valens. And like you said, not enough damage, and they were punished.
I have no idea why they just keep going on Valens, right? Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results, and Dianfengyaoguai are actually just insane there, right? They just keep on going for the same play over and over again, thinking it'll work this time around. Val trying to defend mid. There's no way he does that.
Maybe they just don't like Valens. Maybe they don't like his face.
Yeah, they took away his Cho, and now they try to kill him, but Valens is like, dude, I'm not on Cho this time. You can't do that.
I have a tech charge. I'm on Grok.
I love Grok. You can't spell Grok without OK.
Or Rock.
Yeah.
I don't, you guys covered it.
Yeah.
Okay. 3,000 gold.
There's no
lead.
lose in Grok.
There is not, there's no lose in Year 3, but there is a lose on Lapu Lapu. Not when he's on the hands of Year 3 though. Holy shield in mid. Oh, down. They're managing the waves really, really well. They're actually going to be slow pushing the side waves, pushing in mid. They are looking to go for a base turret with the First Lord, and honestly they can. Gary's 4 levels ahead on the Lancelot. He can just go all the way.
Sorry, at this point, Dianfengyaoguai has not done anything, man.
No.
I've not seen an attempt. Well, when they do, it ended pretty bad.
The attempt are the conceals that you hear. That's about it. There's a kick. Zed's just going to kick A3. They want to deal with this. Vel is gone, deleted, dusted, and gone again. Double kill. Yi1 going to be in trouble trying to get away as A3 chasing down. They still have the Lord. Even with Chiku gone, CG might want to end it here. They have enough damage. There it is. Amzik finally being able to shine, and Gary will clean up the kills as they go for one more. A shadow kill to delay it, and that will be game.